everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. And the Miners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Troy's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Boyd. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the UTEP Miners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's complete on the right side. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hard in the backfield. It's Owens. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Miners are on the move. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP! It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Boyd. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans line up to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up and they look to add to it on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it on the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance.
Makes the grab. It's Owens.
Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the direct snap, it's Owens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on the play.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Miners will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Punt is in the air. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. At the 35, he's open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Using the quick game.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires to the big fella. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got the back in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got his man downfield. He's running free down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The give to the tailback. Gets away from one, finds room. Touchdown, Troy! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this.
Touchdown, Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. And that time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build up.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
He's going to let it go. Makes a catch at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Hand off from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Owens. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the shovel. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hauls it in. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He's got an open man. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the... Then now they can smell 8 straight wins. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Utah State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got a man, it's Herrera. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Worley. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On first down, here comes this offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time.